Dooty dooty doo 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 doo. Dooty dooty doo 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 doo. Is One Piece music copyrighted? Dude, how fun. Okay, the best bit would be playing One Piece music on stream to bait One Piece fans into being like, oh my god, Pog, One Piece music. Do you like One Piece? And then me being like, no. That would be so good. Is that the new play, chat? Stream crash? Yeah, we are so back. We should be so back. All right. We are so back. I have to redo the YouTube link is now new, though, unfortunately. It's really warm in here. Why is it Omega warm in my house? We gotta go check the thermostat or something. What the fuck? Yo, Mist, this desk is awesome. Mist, I literally love your desk so much. The like red, is that red like part of it? I love the red and black look. I don't know if you're in chat or if, yeah, that's that. I love your desk, dude. Congratulations, man. I fucking hate, I don't know if anybody in chat's like me, man. Okay, I'm not a handyman, but I'm also not the handiest man in the world. I'll say it. I'll admit that, right? I'm better at fixing things from scratch or like especially like tech stuff. But like, fuck, man. If someone hands me an IKEA box with furniture inside, I crumble, man. I don't know what it is. I'm so bad at following building instructions. Same thing with Legos. I can't fucking do Legos, man. I can't listen to... I could like build Legos from scratch, whatever, and then have fun and enjoy it. I am so bad at following instructions. It's a real problem. It's like really fucking silly willy, man. It's kind of why I hate storyline runs, because a lot of my stories are just following instructions, you know? I don't even enjoy figuring those out either, so it's tough. Okay, let me get my my link switched over. One sec. We finished our first Jimmy run. We have a next big step. Oh, someone brought up something. Oh, someone said oh yes, Miss. I still need to. Yes. Can you whisper it to me again? I'm so sorry. Thank you so much. Actually, thank you for the reminder. If you're still around, please whisper it to me again. I'm so sorry. I forgot about that. Just so many things going on. Thank you so much. Okay. This is crazy. I wanted to quickly say, someone said, why is every One Piece character just Nami with different hair? For some reason, it might surprise you guys, but weebs tend to not be good at writing female characters. I know, it's crazy. You know, men who have not felt a woman's touch generally don't do a great job. It's sad, and I'd love to see it get better, but damn, is it consistently. That's a big problem with Naruto. I love Naruto, right? A big problem is Sakura's writing was really bad. Tenten's writing is maybe the worst of any female character in all of anime. Like, really bad. It's really bad. This is rage bait. You can't agree with this. There's no way. There's no way you agree with this. Female writing for characters is consistently horrible. Tenten's more bearable than Sakura. No shot you agree with that. Tsunade is good. That is true. That is true. There's no way someone is like, actually, female writing for characters in anime is really good. There's no, I fail to believe that someone has that opinion. Okay, let me, the art, not the writing. Why is Tsunade good? Because she's powerful, but with flaws. Not because of her big chonkers, which is what you're implying. Tsunade is good because she's a woman in power, but also has the massive flaws of, but even her writing, they make her a little too weak. I would have loved her to be a bit more powerful, you know? Okay. No, not her. Okay. She has flaws with gambling and flaws with, like long lost love, if you know the meme. And there's a lot, like, she has a lot of, she's not like a Mary Sue. Like, Tsunade has a lot of flaws. But she's still very powerful and like, yeah. Anyways, okay. Alrighty, fellas. All right, this is really cool. This is an SS Anne shiny. This is really rare, really cool, and you only have one opportunity to even go for this during the storyline. If you don't know, the way you have to get one of these is do the Kanto storyline up until you get the SS Anne ticket. But then, instead of actually going on the SSN and beating the rival fight, you just sit outside of it and like fish. You have to just sit there and like fish near the SSN, like near the boat and dock or whatever, and sit there and just fish until you get a shiny. Because once you actually complete the SSN part of the storyline, the ship sails off and you literally can never get it ever again. It's gone, right? So this is really fucking cool. Yeah, I respect people. I respect the gamers a lot who go for these sort of shinies. It's a really, really cool hunt. Really unique, really rare to see. Congratulations to the Miss Trist / Miss Sad. It's the same person. That's a really cool shot to go for and a really cool journey, unique one to go for. Congratulations. It's a really cool one to show off. Yeah, if you've already done Kanto, you literally can't go for it. You'd have to create an alt account. Yeah, gotcha. Sad means Trist in Spanish. Gotcha. Very fucking cool. Senpai, are you fact checking my One Piece? No way I used a filler guide while watching One Piece. There's no way you're One Piece backseating my, surely not, right? Surely I'm misunderstanding what you're talking about. Okay, anyways. We're going to go next, okay? I think when I see a show with 1,000, it depends on how you think, right? When I see a show with 1,000+ episodes, I'm like, hell yes. Oh my god, I want to get into this so bad, you know? Yeah, we've talked about One Piece for like 30 minutes. Let's move. Yeah, we've covered everything. If you missed something, rewind. Okay. I respect it. I recommend filler guides for like pretty much every anime. I think filler guides are crucial. All right. I never finished Hunter x Hunter. I don't have much of a take on it. Is the gamma not paid out? If it's not paid out, I'll do it. Choose outcome under. There you go. It was pretty okay. To be fair, the gamble, we were one gym away, chat. It was actually like pretty close. People were like, oh, hard under. It was a 1 gym difference. 1 gym and 1 rich trainer. Like, it was really close. Even though there was a ton of mistakes and such. Okay. Okay. Let's head over to Kanto. Head over to Island 1. Get prepped up for this. But you're wrong. True. Your coin. Oh, that is kind of true, Tally. 2. That's kind of true. 2 gyms is still pretty, but that's a good point. That's a good point. That's not even a backseat. That's just a proper correction. That's fair. Oh, we just throw these in. Throw these Zin. Did someone say Zin? All right, that's a dumb. Don't do Zin. Anyways, okay. Okay. Let me grab this. Put this up here. This there. I'll explain in a quick sec, David. Have like a catching mon in the back? Yeah, sure. Okay. I did a specific rerun. My original rerun. No, I am not, Rex. Okay. I just find it funny, but no, okay. Alrighty, after finishing our first ever Jimmy run, making 235,000 Pokeyen in 1 hour, we're going to go ahead and go farm Amulet coins for our future reruns. I obviously need as many of these as possible. I need a Wingull on me. I need as many of these as possible, but even if I just get like 10 would be an amazing starting point to allow me to do 10 days of Jimmy runs, right? So every single Amulet coin will equate to 1 Jimmy run in 1 day. You can only do Jimmy runs every 18 hours. So that is like the balancing of them and the downside of them. You can't just make 235K an hour over and over and over again. Okay, let's do. I need to bring this out. I actually need a fair bit of specific. I need a teleport mon and my Wingull. We don't need this. We don't need. Okay, we need a fair bit of specific mons here. Oh, I'm sad to hear that. I appreciate the information, Himmelthy. I'm sorry to hear that, man. Much love to him. Hopefully, I mean, hopefully he comes back. A lot of people, I don't even like using the word quit. Most people just take breaks from PokeMMO. It's very similar to RuneScape, you know? Hopefully he comes back. But obviously, if not, I hope he plays the games he enjoys. Shunning beginner tips. The honest, time swipe hordes near a PC, and then just don't think about it. Don't stare at your encounter counter. Don't, you know, keep... It's like looking at the clock as, like, school is ending. You got to just zone out, watch a movie, play a game. Just try to enjoy the journey, not the destination. If you're sitting there like, oh, this will be the shiny, oh, maybe this is the, like, you're gonna have a horrible time, you know? You got to make sure you are okay. It's patience. It's a patience game, not a reward game. Okay. My encounter counter is broken, so let me reset it really quick before I start this. That's really nice of him, Himmelthy. That's cool, but yeah, hopefully I've definitely still seen people come back from that, but we'll see. Rematch from my account. Dude, PvP matches are tough on the Iron Man. So you can actually you can craft them or trade for. I don't have a great way to get a ton of them, Avacyn. There's a few you can get from the storyline runs. Let me go check. Item. Here you go. Here. The best strategy for early game Iron Men to go get PP maxes is to use this strategy, this forum post guide. Hit Control F on your keyboard and then search for PP. Okay. You can even do like PP max or whatever, right? And I would just run around and go try to pick up whatever PP and like go through and like reveal the hidden contents or whatever. But just go like there's a PP max there's one PP max in Kanto at Cape Brink, for example, and it's pretty easy to go grab. Just grabbing whatever PP maxes are in the storyline for free. I think there's about one PP max per storyline, it seems like. Which is pretty crazy. It's pretty minimal, but after that, we can... I have to learn how to craft them exactly. Yes, hopefully that helps, Avacyn. Good luck to you, man. No, it's a Crocs. I have thought about a ton how to get a good battle point farming team going. I just haven't gotten there yet. I'm really excited. It'll be a really fun thing to overcome, Crocs. It's a great question. It'll be a really fun thing to overcome, but I'm not there yet. I'm not ready yet. There's so much to do. Like this month, I need to go for Amulet coins. I need to go for Articuno. I need to go for Raikou. There's just a lot of things I still have to do, chat. So it's always a next thing, always a next step. Okay. All right. All right, there's a lot of things to still do this month. I've still got to go for Articuno, still got to go for Raikou. We got to take things one step at a time, fellas. But right now, I'm going to go ahead and get into Amulet coin farming. So I'm going to be using my Frisk Pokemon here, my Frisk lead Bayonet, sweet sending with my Oddish, and then switching over into my Weavile every time I frisk an item versus a Meowth. So if I see a Frisk proc here, I'll go ahead and switch over to Weavile. I don't, so I just keep doing Hordes. This is a nice spot because you don't need Lepa Berries. You can just run back and forth between the one island PC. But to farm Amulet coins, you just sit here, you do your Friskas, you do your Hordes. You do get Ponytas sometimes. Ponytas you just ignore. You just don't worry about them. And then I'll just hopefully either be able to thief off or pickpocket off Amulet coins. It's the same strategy as Everstone, essentially, basically. So if you're used to that, you'll be used to this. So I'll see you guys as soon as I get some Amulet coins. I might even set like a 1 hour timer and see how many we can get within 1 hour. That actually sounds ideal. No Frisk. Okay, let me finish this inventory. Can I backseat you? Yeah, since you asked, sure, go for it. What's up? How'd the gym run go? I think pretty good. We didn't quite hit 250k, but we got to 235. I made a lot of mistakes, but it could have been, you know. Here's a Frisk Pog. I respect the Kenai backseat. The Kenai backseat is so based. But Imprison, Street, and Spot, they're all TMs guaranteed. I'm still with Weavile. TMs? Okay. All right, we already got our first Amulet coin. That only took, I think, it's the first inventory of Sweet Sense. This was four Sweet Sense only. Now we can just run. They scratched me. I got the Amulet coin. I take it off my Weavile, and we just keep going again. There we go. Just as easy as that. It was our first Amulet coin farmed, boys. I just set a timer. Let me go, me finish these 2, and then I'll go take a quick BRB break, and we'll see. In my opinion, I know you can heal at the cave, but I think the cave is slower than just going to the PC. But I could be wrong. You have to walk pretty far inside the cave. Thank you for the Prime, Soul. What's up, dude? The Iron Man team actually does have 2 slots. 2 people left. I don't know what happened, which I respect if, you know, you're done the game mode or whatever. But we have 2 slots open now. Honestly, yeah, if anybody wants right now, give me your IGNs. Slightly slower. Yeah, that makes sense. Two spots. Lag and tail. I might go for the lag and tail at some point. I don't need it right now anymore, but that's a good call. If slow bros have it. I'm just doing the first names. Iron Luyo. I think you've asked before as well, so you should. Unbusy. Make sure you're unbusy pretty please. That'll make it more likely you get in if you're unbusy. I'm gonna do the first 2 names I saw, which is Iron Luyo. Someone asked though. I'll give whoever asked. Can I back shot you? No, that wasn't it. Who asked? Where is it? Where's the chat? Where is it? Blah blah. Can I back shot you? Also horde. Wait, who asked? Where did their chat go? Why did the chat disappear? Did someone ban them? Did they say something unhinged? Oh, it was Soul. It was a Twitch Prime. That's why. Okay. Yes, that was it. Soul gets it. Okay, Soul, you get it. Plus, you use your Twitch. You fucking, you know, you deserve the pay to win. Okay, you use your Twitch. Yeah, give me your IGN whenever you have an Iron Man Soul. That does fill up the team. I'm so sorry, guys. I appreciate you all trying to join. I'm really honored that it's this fucking popular. Not found. Did I copy paste it wrong? Give me your RMT. True. Oh my god. Almost disbanded the team on accident, I see. Iron Man Soul. So what's your, can you like copy paste your IGN? It's saying you could not be found. 1 sec. Uh-oh. Monka. Now, once people start being like more AFK, we'll start kicking people, but it hasn't, like this guy hasn't been logged in since 525, but that's only like 1 week. It's not like long enough to where he deserves to be kicked, you know? After like 3 months or so, we might start kicking people for inactivity, you know? I kind of agree, Jack, not to be a hater, but I kind of agree why is that so easy to misclick? That's too much? No, I feel like that's pretty, I'd rather have lenient. I'd rather be lenient and let people be AFKable than harshly kick people. Wait, did you just go like, Soul, did you just go like create your Iron Man? If you just went and created, that would be fucking amazing. Because why was the name not findable? That would be really funny if that's what you did. I'll just log in every 2 months when I need to be my phone. No, I was opening PC. Oh, why did it say commit? Okay, interesting. Oh, you just weren't online. Oh, I'm dumb. If someone wants to fucking log in every 2 months, 29 days, it would be kind of dumb. Like, what's the benefit? Just so you can flex that you're in the team. I would politely ask people not to do that, but like, if the team spot means that much to your life, maybe you need it. Like, you know what I'm not to flame, but like maybe you fucking need that shit. You know, like if you're like, fuck, man, I only have value if I'm in Patrouski's Iron Man team. Like fair enough, man. Dude, I want you to be good, you know? Okay, I'll thief this. I don't know what this is going to be, but we'll thief it. You can't sell team slots. That's against game rules. Don't do that. Poison barb? Okay, we'll take a free poison barb. Okay, and a great ball? What the fuck? That tentacle was loaded. What the fuck? Okay. Half the inactive penalty. Even Team Mister, who is like the most applied to team in all of PokeMMO, doesn't kick until like 3 months of inactivity. One month, it's just so little. It's just so not like the Iron Man team is a very casual team, you know. The Iron Man team is meant to be very casual. If we take it more seriously, maybe like one day we'll change it. But I probably should. To be fair, I probably should put it in this thing. I
just wish he knew.
3 months inactivity equals kick to let others join, have fun as well. Please don't log in just to stay in the team. If you are not actually cool to have fun. It's like baby writing. Many people want to have fun. So I kind of like, I find it very funny to write in baby speak sometimes. It's kind of dumb. Sometimes we need it, dude. Okay, let me go ahead and oh yeah, okay, what's the, okay. Are they both TMs missed? What's the, or 3 moves? Imprison. I'm being so annoying, missed. What were the moves again? It was Imprison. Is it Nasty Plot's the other annoying one? Screech, Nasty Plot, Imprison. If they're legit all TMs, I'm down. The problem is I don't have any heart scales. Screech. There's I. Imprison. Okay, so they're all TMs. Do Meowth. Yes, correct. It's totally okay to like give. I understand it's hard. I'm not trying to say like the job of the backseater is a hard one. How do you decide what is a proper backseat versus like what's a, you know? I totally get it. I'm not saying it's different. I'm not saying it's easy. I probably should give more leeway to that. I'm not gonna lie. What I want to get better at, but it's also tough because it's the life of a content creator, you know, is like constant criticism and constant backseating. So eventually incorrect backseating really annoys me. It's just yeah. I like to get better at it, but okay. You have one more. Yeah, it's so true. So true. Smiley face. You should just buy heart skills off the GTL. It's much faster than farming for yourself. Oh, okay. True. What level are they here? Kindle Road, Hordes, level 34, 36. Nasty Plot, yeah. I obviously assume Mist is correct as well. I'm just double checking. Screech, Nasty Plot. But they can assurance, like you said. Gotcha. Imprison. Trying to think if it's worth it. Imprison. Screech, Nasty Plot. Even assurance is fine, actually, right? Because assurance still makes contact. Yeah, this might actually be super worth it and a great call from Mist in chat. I'm about to do something kind of complicated. I'm going to head over to Unova, but I think it will be worth it. We're going to set up our Bayonet to use Imprison, which is a move that locks out the other moves that the opposing Pokemon are able to use. So these Meowths at this spot in Kanto can use Assurance, Slash, Screech, and Nasty Plot. Assurance and Slash, I believe, both make contact, so they trigger the Pickpocket Weavile. But obviously, Screech and Nasty Plot don't. So if they use either of those moves, it slows things down and could even prevent me from getting Amulet coins. But if I lead with my Frisk Pokemon and I stay in for one extra turn, and I use Imprison with Screech and Nasty Plot on my Pokemon, I can then switch to Weavile on a turn where the Meowths can only use Assurance or Slash, which should make it guaranteed to pickpocket the item, which is really, really interesting. So let's go ahead and find these TMs and do all that. Unfortunately, the TMs are sorted super annoyingly in PokeMMO, so I'll see you guys after I buy them. Can we please change this? I fucking hate it, dude. Okay, like, I have Imprison. Imprison's a Psychic type. Where is Psychic? Down here. Okay, now that I'm at Psychic, I can go to I. Okay, Imprison. 20k. I have Thief for that Sundrop, but I appreciate the... Imprison. What's the other one? I need Screech. Normal type. Okay, where the fuck is normal type? Okay. Slash and Screech are at least both... Or no, I don't need Slash. I need Screech and... I need... Okay, here is... Okay. I need... What is it? Screech? Alright, scroll down to S in the normal type section. Ha 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 ha. Okay, Screech. Poggies. Okay, now I need Dark type, right? Nasty. This is so annoying. I know I'm baby raging, but it's so annoying. Okay. Okay, these TMs are going to cost me a pretty penny, but this was a good example of the whole point of unlocking gym runs. So I don't have to worry about Pokeyen, right? This is going to make it so I can much easier. Oh, I should have just... I had a Screech. Fuck, that's okay. Screech was 5k. Not a big deal. This is going to make it so I can so much easier farm here. Imprison. We're going to teach that. I might even just buy a few Imprison TMs while we're here. Over Sucker Punch. And then Nasty Plot. So let me just show you guys what this looks like. This should make our farming a lot easier. A lot more consistent. A lot more easy. I'm saying easier on purpose. Because it's funny. I don't care about speaking correctly. As long as the message is portrayed, I think it's funny to speak improperly, honestly. What I wouldn't do for a... So yeah, I really... Yeah. No, you didn't, Danny. No, I don't believe you. No, you fucking didn't. What did you possibly find? What did you run into? No fucking shot. Baby crash out based. You okay, K4? What the fuck? Guys, I heard a crack from my chest. Am I cooked? You might be cooked. Holy fuck. Okay. Okay. On a lap. What the fuck? Danny? Oh my god. Do you have a video of... I would love to see the video. Dude, if you have... That's insane. If you have both those videos, if you could send them to me again, I would love to watch them today. I keep forgetting. But that'd be amazing. Hey, Pat, just a backseat. You should start over on the Iron Man. True. That's a good. Yeah, true. Good point. The loud crack. Hopefully you're good, K4. Smiley face. Hopefully you're not cooked. Nicest thing you could say to a fellow Zoomer. Hopefully you're not cooked. Okay. Now that I have this set up, let's try this. No frisk proc. Okay, I have to wait for a frisk proc. Incoming shiny Meowth. I'd be pretty happy with a shiny Meowth. Shiny Ponyta would be a little... They'd be like fine. Worth a Rat Smosh too? No, not really. I don't want a Ponyta Frisk. Fuck you. Dude, congrats. I love shiny Bouffalont, man. Bouffalant's a cool Pokemon. Congratulations, Israr. Pat, please help. I have found myself enjoying League of Legends again. I wish you the best of luck in your recovery and your sobering up. I honestly can't help you. That is, you've gone down a path I cannot follow. You've got to dig yourself out of that, man. And I wish you the best of luck. And that's just the worst fate you could see someone fall down, man. I'm really sorry to hear it, man. It really breaks my heart to see another good gamer lost to such a deep, dark, tragic addiction. Good luck to you, man. Tinkaton is a banger Pokemon. I don't know what the shiny looks like, but Bannermon. Let's see. Give me a Frisk. All right, we got the Frisk on the Meowth horde. Let's go ahead and see what this looks like now that we have Imprison. So we go ahead and click. I love the Imperial seal, the wax seal. I love the dude. The visual of Imprison is so good. Okay, so we have the Imprison up. Now we have to wait for this turn to finish. So it slows down the fights themselves to some extent. but it should make the pickpocket guaranteed. So boom, now we get the pickpocket, beautiful, and we got an amulet coin. So this just makes it way more consistent. It should make it a little bit faster, way more consistent, way more comfier. This should be a much better way to farm. That's a really, really cool option. It's very niche. It's very specific. You need to have Imprison, Nasty Plot, and Screech. But if you do, you can do this. Perfect. That's awesome. Put Imprison on the 4th slot. We can just clear Imprison 2 times and instant make Imprison. What do you mean? I think I can just spam Control Z regardless, but I could be wrong. I think this is better for me, Frozen, but I respect the re-clicking. Can't I? Here, let me. If I spam Control Z, does it? Yeah, but can I just Control Z? Here, watch this. Here, I'll test it for those. Yeah, I can just do that. You can just Control Z if it's in slot 1. You don't have to put it in slot 4 and like double click. Control Z is faster. Not to like. You should do whatever you want to do, but if we're gonna backseat, let's backseat. If we're gonna backseat for efficiency, if you're gonna backseat me for efficiency, you better know the fucking ultimate efficient thing, bro. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. Not that it's, doesn't work for me. Try to like do one. Oh, Z is my A button. Yes. Sorry if the same. Yeah. No, it's a cool option, Frozen. Just it's not needed. It's not needed. Okay. Let me do a quick BRB break. Okay. I'm going to do a quick stretch break. If we're playing video games for long hours, let's go ahead and take a quick stretch break, fellas. I'll see you guys in 2 to 5 minutes. We'll come back. And when I come back, we're going to do an hour-long test of amulet coin farming and see how many we can get within 1 hour, which will be a lot of fun. So I'll see you guys really quick. See you guys in a sec. BRB. I just want to gamble. Well, you're gonna do just good in my chat. What's up? Okay, okay. We are so back. Dude, Danny. Okay, we gotta watch these. This is like insane. I meant to watch the Riolu clip yesterday. Danny fucking got another insane clip before I could even watch the other insane clip on stream. Like, it's okay. Chat, prepare yourselves to throw up. Okay, I'm gonna say it. Get the vomit bucket ready, okay? Because this is vomit inducing. I'm warning you now. Ew, yes, it is ew, okay? But it's also real. I'm keeping it real with you guys, okay? Alrighty, let's get this up. One sec, fellas. BRB screen. We are so back. We'll do the 1 hour test here in a quick sec. Dude, this is fucking insane. It's hard to... All right. All right. let's get dramatic. Let's lock in. All right. What I'm about to witness, what I'm about to show you guys is something absolutely insane and disgusting at the same time. I encourage you to have your vomit buckets at the ready because this might make you want to throw up. These are two different clips, both from Danny with 6Ys. Danny in the PokeMMO community, in Team Mister, and in my stream community, okay? These are two different clips within 3 days of an insane sequence of PokeMMO events. Let's go ahead and just shut up and watch. Danny gets himself a shiny Riolu encounter in the Safari Zone in Johto. If you don't know, this is the best way to shiny hunt for Riolu. It's in the Safari Zone. It sucked. You don't want to do it, but it's the best way mathematically. Now, Riolu is asleep. You hunt it at nighttime, so there's a chance of it being asleep. His Riolu is asleep, which means the catch rate is actually much higher. I think the catch rate while it's asleep is around 40 to 60%. Someone could correct me, but it's a pretty high catch rate actually for a rare Safari shiny, right?
Are you streaming or?
Now, I believe he cuts in with his own mic. We're going to crank up our audio, but it takes him a second to realize and a second to connect his microphone. We're going to skip forward to that.
Are you streaming or are you?
Oh.
What the fuck?
Bro, you got it, bro. This is just normal Danny luck, bro.
30% chance to catch it while it's awake, 50% while asleep.
You got it.
Oh, I thought it was gonna be.
Sadly, this video didn't have any audio for the first 30, but it was 5 a.m. and didn't want to make any noise. No, that's so fair. That's so fair. 5 a.m. This is like hard to mentally comprehend. Like we could never. We might be able to empathize 1% of how this felt.
No freaking way, bro. What?
Dude, it's okay.
The greed sickens me.
That's not fair. That's not fucking fair, Danny. What have you fucking done?
Everybody's mad at him, saying it's not fair, saying he's so lucky.
Can't say that yet. You can't.
No way it's not there yet. This is just payback for the.
They
first
don't
time
know.
you're lucky. This one's gone.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. To be fair, I should say, Danny, don't you already have a shiny Riolu? To be fair, I'm pretty sure this is his second shiny Riolu encounter. So maybe they have a little bit of a point. I do already have one. Okay.
What the fuck, man?
A little bit of a point.
It is asleep though.
Good lore to add.
Maybe.
Let's see what's the result of all that aura farming.
Yeah, dude.
For those who happen to not know, shiny Riolu / Lucario, one of the rarest shinies in all of PokeMMO.
There's no way.
Top 3 rarest.
It's not even worth to do encounters anymore. You just have to stand the aura and go walking for 5 seconds.
Oh.
What the
Oh,
fuck?
freak.
What's wrong with him?
This is a mod that makes his sprite bigger, by the way. The quiet voice is Danny. It's hard to hear.
Alright, I'm going.
All right.
Bye,
Look
Riolu.
good.
Oh wait, I
No.
actually. Oh, I'm not in the link. We're good. Oh,
It insta breakouts.
okay.
Oh shit.
Oh,
I knew it fled. I didn't know. 0 shakes, first ball, insta breakout. I didn't know that. That's fucking tragic.
Well, yeah.
Dude,
Oh,
dude.
man.
Oh.
Danny typed, I deserve that. What the fuck is your brain? I know, like, immediately typing I deserve that is so crazy. Fled while sleeping. Yeah, it's crazy, man. All right. That's only clip number 1. We have a second clip to observe today, chat. This is
Oh dear.
like 2 days later, I believe, correct? These were all done within 3-day increments. This is 2 rare shinies. Oh dear. Oh dear is so good. This is 2 rare shinies found within 3 days in the Safari Zone. Riolu was Sunday, Lapras was yesterday. Today is Wednesday for reference. Insane. Oh dear.
Rocky? Oh fuck.
This is the chillest shiny reaction. Danny, your brain. Chillest rare shiny reaction in the Safari Zone I've ever seen.
Rocky Beach.
He just
Channel
casually,
1.
calmly types the location.
Oh,
I don't know.
Shit, Danny.
Like I don't know.
The person in Discord reacted more than you did.
I'm gonna go into Mr. VC.
Everybody's
Yeah.
different, man. Everybody's different. And that's the beauty of shiny hunting. I love reactions like this because it's just, everybody's fucking. It's beautiful, man. And that's also I'm glad you're here to add that input, Danny. In my eyes, it's not my shiny until the ball is shut. I think you've got to have that mind in the Safari Zone, and that's so based. It's so fucking real. Does this guy just Safari hunt? Not typically, but he does a lot. Johto Safari Zone has a lot of good chunks. Now Lapras is an even tougher catch than Riolu, if I'm not mistaken. Danny could correct me. I believe Lapras is a 20% catch or something like that. Lapras is like 20% encounter, 20% catch.
That's not the reaction I expected.
Yeah.
Okay, he brings it up to
Yeah.
At a loss. I'm gonna be a Mr. VC.
Holy.
What the fuck? I'm in Mr.
Lapras is around 30%-ish. Okay. I appreciate that. Yeah, 30%.
Yeah, I was like, oh,
Safari.
you've spilled something on your computer or some shit. No, I've just hit a fucking.
Dude, I
giant
just-
That's
Lapras.
awesome.
Like, okay, think about it. Like last phase was not very many encounters, so I was like, oh, it'll be a
What
lot
did you
for this
do,
one.
Danny? What did you do?
How did you do that?
What did you do, Danny?
It's alright.
No.
So
This is
chill
the
about it.
Safari revenge tour. They're all just gonna run.
This is it, bro. This is your hack.
What is the Safari hack? What's the
He
shit
does not
code?
believe.
Smash?
Holy shit, hold up. My Crocs are in sports mode, bro. I'm running.
I'm in
shit.
class.
Come on.
Great.
Johnny Hunter
Do you
banter
see
is
it,
so
right?
good. My Crocs are in sport mode.
Oh, my way.
Oh, probably.
Without-
The
And we're gonna
entrance.
skip ahead a little bit to the catch, even though it's good banter.
If please.
Dude, probably.
No.
Oh my god.
No.
Please.
Did he throw there? No, he didn't throw yet. We'll skip ahead to the first throw. Wait, I'm scared. No way he loses this one first ball. No, I'll throw up. Get the bucket ready. No way he loses both. No shake again. No way.
Okay.
Stay around for one more. Okay.
Okay.
It's alright.
Okay.
Alright.
No throw
That's
up
how
today.
Lapras
That's
Insta
At
number
least it-
2.
Yep.
Okay.
No, it's fine. It's not fine.
No.
it's not fine. It's
Oh.
not fine. Danny, it doesn't have to be fine. It's not fine,
What is
dude.
this revenge? Or...
I told you, it's the Safari Revenger. I'm getting too lucky for these to stay.
This is so sad. I respect the mental. The fucked up thing, your mental has to be so thought about and so sound. Why would you ever Safari hunt? It is literally logically the best way to do, like, shunt these Pokemon. Like, it's faster to do the Lapras shunt and risk the fleas versus, and same with Riolu, versus egging. The better option's egging. It is torture. It is torture. It is. But it's still the best option. Sometimes the best options it takes less time, but it's almost mentally harder. There's a fair argument for, like, people should egg hunt Lapras if you don't want to deal with the mental loss, the anguish of losing a Lapras. I totally get it, man. I can't, I won't. I respect that. I really, really do. I respect those who are willing to take the risk. I respect those who know they don't want to take the risk. I respect Safari zones are an interesting beast in Pokemon, especially in Pokemon with a shiny rate of 1 in 30,000. Those two fleas just hit that much harder. I appreciate Danny for recording these. I always say, always record your shunts, especially if you shunt in the Safari zone. Please record your shiny hunts. It allows us to share these stories, have these moments in time, these moments in history of these really rare, insane things happening. A 3.4 thousand encounter shiny Lapras. The second real one has it's fucking crazy. It's insane, dude. It's so crazy. So thanks to Danny for doing all that. And I'm rip GG's, man. I'm sorry. Not even rip, just rip. I'm sorry for your losses. Hopefully you get an amazing shiny coming up, dude. Best of luck, dude. Much love to Danny. Holy guacamole. Holy guac her what? Okay, we're gonna, okay. 100 gigabytes video. Yeah, obviously you can delete it, you know, that's so crazy, dude. Yes, Popes. I love, so when I first heard about Pope, someone told me he got a shiny Togepi, and I was like, holy shit, congratulations. And then I heard like an hour later it was Shalfa, and I was like, what the I didn't know that. That's fucking crazy. Not that it's funny because like not shiny Togepi is one of the rarest shinies of the game. It's still amazing. But I didn't know it was Shalfa. When I heard it was Shalfa, I was like, holy fuck, you know? Holy guacamole, you know? Okay, let's get these clips sorted. Alrighty, okay. Let's put our music back on. It's gonna be really loud for a sec. Whoopsie. Sorry about that. Okay. All right. Back to what we're working on. Back to our goal. Thank you so much, Danny. Again, that was crazy, man. I actually really need to focus more on Phenos here soon. Is there a Pheno? Water Pheno? You know what? Okay. There's a Water Pheno and Icarus right now. I keep trying to... Okay, I gotta go catch that. I have to. I really need to be focusing on Phenos, actually. It's like actually really important. Because Pokedex completion is like creeping up as like a really important goal. It's coming up, dude. Alright, I know I keep getting Omega distracted from actually doing the Amulet coin farm, but there's a Water Pheno right now over in Unova, and I have to like really start focusing on Phenos. If I ever want to complete my Pokedex in a timely fashion, these are crucial to do when they appear and not skipping out on them. Also, getting as many mysterious gem clusters as possible is nice. Now, this is not a Pheno-only Pokemon, but it's still like a pretty annoying Pokemon to get for the Pokedex. I'm pretty happy with this. I'm gonna go try to quick ball it. If that doesn't work, that's okay. Not a Pheno-only mon, so it's not the best thing, but we'll still get a mysterious gem cluster, as well as get something knocked off the Pokedex, which is always great to see. So we'll get this taken care of here in a quick sec. But if you don't know, there's a fair bit of species, things like Audino, for example, that are Pheno-only. You know, you have to get them from these random weird little Phenos, and otherwise you can't complete your Pokedex. And that is a really big goal on the Pokemon Iron Man. So, and now that I have Johto done, and now that I, you know, might work towards Sinnoh, as soon as I work towards Sinnoh, I can do it at some point, right? There's a lot of things. Eventually, I really could complete my Pokedex now. It's a much more realistic goal. So, Phenos become that much more important. Sorry, K4. Yeah, I'm definitely going to be more distracted. Okay. Tell me what's the magnet items besides buying them on the exchange. Looking for him is worthless. RuneScape wiki is godlike. Yes, it is definitely. I wouldn't say worthless, but the RuneScape wiki is really, really good. Definitely in comparison to this game. I believe you can thief magnets. You could get one for free in the storyline for sure. I actually have a link for you. One sec. We try to throw a Ultra Ball at this. Dust Ball. It's nighttime. Sure. Storyline items. Items. Here we go. So if you go to this link, what was your name? Teal Vaporeon. Okay, okay. If you go to this link and then scroll down and reveal the hidden contents for the regions you have completed, whether it's Kanto, Johto, Hoenn, Sinnoh, Unova, whatever, and then type Control F and then type magnet, and then you can go see where there are free magnet locations around the storylines. So like Kanto is a good example. I think there's one in Kanto. Route 11. There's a magnet in the grass at Route 11 in Kanto. There you go. Let's check the IVs on this. Terrible IVs. That's okay. We got ourselves a Pokedex entry as well as a what's it called? It might. I actually don't know. Is it possible to complete a Pokedex without the region done? Like, I'm not sure. I don't know if they're. I'm not sure. Like with like very specific lores and like I don't know. Like maybe, but it'd be like really hard. I'm not sure. The gem cluster is always super nice. Yep. Let's see. New Year's Andy. Do a push on together. Oh shit! Wow. This is so cute. This is so cute. This person whispered me their shiny Zoroark. This is someone I grinded on Lunar New Year Andy with, and I don't think they knew who I don't think they knew that I was Patrouski when we grinded. I could be wrong, but I grinded the event a ton on my I had a alt account called Lunar New Year Andy, and I did a challenge account where I like grinded up from scratch on that account, and I only solo queued the what's it called, and I don't think this person knew who I was. I don't think so, but now they do. I guess that's super cute. That's super wholesome. I was undercover and I grinded that event with this person, and that person now just got a shiny Zoroark. That's fucking awesome, dude. Congrats to them. That's so wholesome. It's pretty rare to like get those like wholesome, genuine PokeMMO connections nowadays, because a lot of people know the name Patrouski, not that, you know, but it's really fucking cool, man. Okay, back to Kanto. Let's finally go start Nidoking Swarm. I don't need Master Ball. I respect Master Balling the rare, the wild caught rares like that. Okay. What's up, Shinuri? Okay, let's do. Who dad? Some nerd, pretty much. Pretty much explains it. That's true. The color matching of the Master Ball and the shiny Zoroark. I prefer Zoroark over Zoro, which I think most people don't. Prefer the purple. There are a lot of other purple shinies though, so I understand like wanting like the Zoroark. But I like this purple and like the shading of it. Okay. I'm fucking happy to hear it, Shinur. It's really cute. I really like when people let me know like they're the ones who bought the Factor and have genuinely enjoyed it. I genuinely enjoy Factor. All right. Oh fuck. All right, but I'm gonna go ahead and start my 1 hour timer now. We're gonna test right now. We're gonna test 1 hour of Frisk Thiefing these Amulet coins on the Ironman, see how many I can get per hour. I think I'm hoping for like 6 to 8 an hour, and then if I could get like 10 saved up, that would set me up pretty well for a little bit, and then eventually down the road, I mean, I'd love to have like hundreds one day, but you know what? It doesn't happen for a while. That's totally okay. My mouse is breaking. Ruh-roh. Let's switch over to Weavile here. Beautiful. Thanks. I need to thank Mist again. I also do want to build that Claydol at some point, Mist. Another Amulet coin there. Beautiful. Thank you again, Mist. This was like a really, really good strat. Now, the only funny thing is that sometimes I'm gonna find a Quick Claw on the Meowth. I did start this hour with 2 Amulet coins. Can someone remember that? I'll try to remember it as well, obviously. But like, I did start this hour with 2 Amulet coins, so 2 of them won't count towards the hourly total. Yeah, dude, Mist is like really good at making like creative strats. It's actually like really fucking impressive, Danny. He did the same thing for like my niche, like Everstone farming with hordes on the. He was like, oh yeah, if you get this Claydol with Imprison and like very similar thing. Mist is so good about coming up with like efficient strats for like an inefficient account, or like an inefficient thing. It's which to me shows more understanding of the game than me just recommending, you know, oh yeah, like gym runs are really good, you know, like than like the basics, right? No, not Mist is good at Mist is good at genuinely knowing the game. And like Mist is a baddie, true. I'm doing Bitcoin farming. I'm relatively new. Is this path faster than the one I'm using with most videos with Did? I don't know the other. I think this is. I could be wrong. This feels like by far the best spot, but I could be wrong. Oh, that's literally slower, Tom, than just healing at the PC. Because you have to go like really far inside the cave. Or not really far, but it's slower than just. Is it? Yeah, I think someone tested it. I believe it's slower than just going to the PC. If you get like 2 or 3 tentacle encounters in the water, like it might be bad, but not while I'm doing this, Kyle's. If I want to go for Everest, because like I don't really need the fossils are just no, because if I need Everstones, I would do a different strat, and fossils are very much like luxury, you know. It's funny the idea of going for fossils on the Iron Man, but like unless I'm shiny hunting a fossil, I don't need it. And dig out. Yeah, I could be wrong. I feel like that strat is slower. Because that used to be like that was. I could be wrong. You could test it. For a main account. That's true. Yeah, that's super fair. Mist and Kyle's, yeah. Oh, which lose one of each for Dex. Yeah, but I've already got I might even already have all the. That is true. I just don't want to worry about it right now, sort of thing. And I already have I think I've gotten a fair bit of a few random fossils, honestly, just from. I was really into rock smashing early on. It also would suck. It'd be really funny on an Iron Man. I would kind of love it. Assurance. There we go. Be an amulet coin. Okay, that's my first quick claw. You know, that's fair. That's valid. I've gotten pretty lucky so far. I've had 3 amulet coins per 1 quick claw. Oh, I have the timer on my phone instead of on screen. I could switch it to on screen, I guess. Probably cooler. I think I still have it set up. Let me see. Mostly. You want to know the problem is, the real answer is, whenever I have a timer on screen, everybody who comes in stream. Actually, no, I actually have a reason why I don't do the timer on screen. Because the problem is, every time someone comes in stream, they ask, what's the timer for? And that's not like it's not their fault. It's not a bad question, but oh my God, is it annoying to answer it over and over and over and over and over again when it's just to test a thing, you know? So it's, in my opinion, it's literally better to not have it on screen. The better content creator would put it on screen because then it baits interaction, right? However, the cringier content creator, myself, I don't, it's not worth it to my mental health. Yeah, of course, Kyle's. Good question. Good double check. What's the timer for? Yeah, the triple at Patrouski. Dude, that's really funny. Adding me is already funny. Doing it like multiple times is so funny. No, you just manually reset your encounter counter whenever you want. So I personally reset it, for example, whenever I get a shiny. That's all the encounter counter is just a fake thing. It's just a way for us to count our encounters. Hi, Shadow. This is a good question. This is a good question. I feel like it's under talked about. Is shunning in Dragon's Den worth without Leppas? I kind of think it is if you want to. I really recommend Leppas. You only have to go through 1 patch of water. It's not too crazy. I think if a newer or intermediate player really wanted to go for Dratini and they wanted to shiny hunt without Leppas cost like 3 mil per shunt. They're like pretty expensive. Not 3 point. They're pretty expensive, right? I think it's totally fine. I think it wouldn't be efficient, obviously, and it's ideal you have Leppas for that spot, but I would encourage you, if you're in the mood to go for Shiny Dratini, Dragonair, Dragonite, whatever, I would go for it. I would go for it without Leppas, give it a shot, see how it feels, and then upgrade to Leppas where you can. I think there's certain spots like that. Did you just type run and then realize I shouldn't run because I'm wait, that's really funny. I respect the do like an incorrect backseat and then type exclamation mark vanish like, oh shit, I fucked up. That's really funny. That's amazing. What's the factor thing? The factor thing is a way for you to get amazing food, amazing meal kits delivered straight to your door. 50% off of food using the link. 50% off of food in this economy? What the hell, Patrouski? 50% off of food? That's crazy, bro. That's right, guys. 50% off of, can you fucking believe it, bro? It's insane. 50% off of food. Oh my goodness, what a deal. I love Factor. Check it out. Link should be first thing in the description. Dude, good for you. I respect that shunt, Gats. Good luck to you, man. Imprison 4. Imprison makes it so I can consistently make the Meowths use a contact move for my pickpocket. No, not 15. 50%. 50% off of food. Could you imagine if food was buy one, get one free? That's basically what Factor is, using the link in the description. For your first order. Such a good deal. Yeah, the Dratini spot being 2080 is tough. Showtech typed at 14:51:01 a question about is it worth playing the game, and then typed at 52:19, so a minute and 15 seconds later ignored XD. You know what? The game isn't worth playing for someone like you. That's a little harsh, but like, come on, dude. It's so arrogant. There's 263 people in chat, okay? Yes, I'm not going to read every message within the first minute. It is so arrogant to think that you're that important that you need to be responded to that quickly. It's the same type of Karen at a restaurant who goes up and asks where their order is at after 5 minutes. That's fucking crazy. Like that, yeah, with 1 minute of patience, this game unironically is not for you. Don't do, it's really fucking bad manners, dude. It's really, if you're new on the internet, sure, but like in any stream, if the streamer ignores your question, maybe, oh, I just fucked up. I had karma. Just wait 2 seconds and maybe ask them again, you know? It's pretty typical. You're not that important. There's 263 other people in here that want to have their questions answered. You're not the only guy, man. I'm sorry your parents never told you that, but you're not the only person. It's not all about you. It's time to wake up, man. I know I went way too hard on that for such a small thing, but I don't know, man. I don't know, man. I'm sorry. It's important though. Roasted? I was roasted a little too hard, okay? We roasted a little too hard to the sun. But it's like insanity to me. What's the timer for? Okay, that's really funny. That's really good. Stream delay? No, it was, what do you mean stream delay? It was typed 1 minute after he sent it. Are you saying like, oh, I'm fucking up the strategy, I'm stupid. Oh, wait, no, I'm a genius. I'm a genius. I knew it would just. Oh, dude, I'm getting so lucky. Oh my God. If I miss your question, I do want to respond to as many people as possible. I love answering questions, but you can't wait 1 minute and then be like, ignored XD. Grow the fuck up. I know that's, but like, really, it's time to grow up. That's the best way to do it, man. Yeah, I've switched out without Imprison twice in a row. Never punished. That was really lucky, and I was never punished. I deserve to be punished there. I'm not gonna lie. Alpha, we got Robin Hood. Okay, what the another frisk? I did it again! Oh my God, I did it 3 times. No way, don't pickpocket the Amulet coin again. I did it again. I'm trolling. They're all using assurance though. I'm trolling. Okay, it could be this one. Okay, or that one. Okay, I know the two it could be. It could be this one or this one. Okay, it has to be this one. That's not too bad. I fucked up so hard this fight, though. Holy shit. Great question. What's your favorite aspect of PokeMMO? Kind of a boring answer, but it's true. Just like, and this is true for like a lot of things. Shiny hunting system is a big one. Like the shiny hunting system, but really just every system. Every system is like very well balanced and it has like multiple tiers of difficulty, right? Don't be a quit. If I get a quit claw, that would be all the karma that I deserve that. That was like, I deserve that so bad to like waste a lot of time there. And I fucked up. Okay, not all the systems, but a lot of systems, right? Yeah, why don't I buy the TMs if I'm just that's fair. Like, that's so fair. I really like the shiny system. I really like the breeding system. PokeMMO, the developers they value balance over short-term fun. Ignored XD, which is really nice. Magikarp farming is still good, really early game only. Magikarp farming is still good from scratch, but if you have like 100k Pokeyen, which you should have if you completed a storyline, I wouldn't recommend Magikarp farming. That's a great question. There's so many systems in PokeMMO that are so well balanced around keeping the economy and keeping things like good long term. Noob streamer, he could have just bought Amulet coin. That is true. Good point. Based. Thank you. No, it's a good question, Veld. Like, people always and I was this person as well for about 24 hours, and I thought about it a lot. Like, one of the best examples of an amazing shiny hunting system change that everybody hated at first, right? But then realized, like, oh shit, that's actually genius. Well, there's two ones. There's lures. Nobody asked for lures, and then lures were added, and everybody was like, oh my god, lures just revived like so many different shiny hunts, revived so many different locations. It just switched up the game in a super positive way. It slightly buffed single encounter and shooting the best way possible. Like, lures were an amazing update that nobody asked for, everybody was confused by, but then after thinking about it for like 2 days, we're like, oh fuck, lures are really good. Holy shit. It's okay to see an update and be like, lol, that's bad, and then change your mind. But I think a lot of people, stubborn people in PokeMMO, didn't change their mind, and that's a little sad to me. Another example, in my opinion, is the 2080 horde split. Now, there was not even a massive problem with the 2080 horde split, right? The biggest problem with that update, for those who don't know, prior to about 3 months after, or 1 month. Yeah, I think it's fair if you still don't like it. There's no problems with it, don't get me wrong. I hated the 2080 horde split for 24 hours. And then I thought about it, and I was like, it adds difficulty tiers to shiny hunting, right? So now, instead of just ×5 hordes and ×5 lep, so before it was ×5 hordes, ×5 leppas, times 3 hordes, and then ×3 leppas. Those were the 4 difficulties, right? Now we have ×3 hordes, ×3 hordes 2080, ×3 hordes leppa, ×3 hordes leppa 2080, ×5 hordes, ×5 hordes 2080, it made it so there was different difficulty tiers, which is always beautiful. So you can pick what kind of difficulty you want, right? The beautiful part of shiny hunting in PokeMMO is you can do a 30-hour hunt, the quickest hunt if you want to, or you could do a 50-hour hunt, or a 100-hour hunt, or a 150, or a 300, or like there's so many different tiers of difficulty of shunts. And I think the more tiers, the better, because then you can like properly decide what you want to do that day and have more skill expression and have more shiny hunting expression and a more varied difficulty of shunting as opposed to everything being the same and becoming more monotonous. So I think the 2080 split was actually really good for the game. The problem was that it had the, a lot of players felt like, oh, fuck, I was going to go for shiny. Like, I was with Shiny Dynamo is a good example for me. I was going to go for Shiny Dynamo for so long, but I never did. And now, dude, it's kind of confusing, Waiho. So the 2080 split changed it so that certain shiny hunts, instead of being 50-50 hordes, certain hordes went 2080. Dratini's a good example. Let's do like a prior one. There's a Joltik Dynamo spot in Mistralton Cave, I believe, Chargestone Cave, one of the Unova caves, right? And prior to that update, Dynamo and Joltik was 50-50, whether you would get one, right? They switched it to 2080 because Dynamo is a rare spawn in the wild. I don't have my Pokedex, but it's a rare spawn as a single encounter in the wild. So they changed it to be 2080 to match the that rarity, right? And it made Dynamo a rarer. Electros is a really cool shiny, like a rarer shiny. God damn, I'm still in the time of questions. And that made a lot of people understandably upset. It made me upset as someone who wanted to go for a shiny Electros. Like, oh, fuck. Like, I'm kind of getting punished for not going for that shine earlier. Like, it would have been easier, but now it's harder. Like, that kind of stinks. But after thinking about it, like, oh, shit, you know what? Electros is a really cool shiny. It probably should be difficult, and that's okay. And just being like, it's better to have it was a massive subversion of expectation, which threw a lot of people off. And that I get that. Change is hard. But I think the balancing is better. I think aiming for balance as opposed to the player's feelings is always better and more interesting. Now, so some people say the biggest problem. Some people will say the biggest problem was like, oh, some players got it easy though. As someone who's played this game for fucking 12 years, 11, 12 years, I hate the argument of, oh, some people had it easier or harder, so therefore we should never change. Not changing because of how it's been is a illogical, stupid as fuck argument in my personal opinion. It prevents positive change. You're holding back progress. You're holding back just for feelings. I think it's really, really like selfish. Okay. In my opinion, I'm really vehemently against that. As an old school player who should be like in favor of that, I'm against it, right? To be selfishly beneficial, right? So I'm getting a little distracted. Oh, fuck, the double encounter. So I thought on it for like 24 hours, and I realized I think the 2080 split is actually, a lot of RuneScape players have that mentality, and I don't think it's healthy. I don't think it's good. A good point. So I'm a little distracted. What was I talking about? Yes. Missed. Thank you. You're getting to my. So a lot of people's main problem with that update is that like, oh, but people had it easier, so therefore we shouldn't have it hard. I think that's a bad, and that thing and vice versa. We had it hard, so other people should have it hard. I hate that mentality. I think it's really, it's illogical, in my opinion. I agree. The worst part about that update, the worst part about the 2080 split, was they put it in the changelog under a bug fix. Not only was that dishonest, I think it is disrespectful to shiny hunters. And I think it was like dishonest and disrespectful. I think that decision to put it under bug changes was one of the most offensive things the PokeMMO devs have ever done. It sounds dumb, but like actually real. Like calling that a bug fix when it is a massive balancing game change is stupid. Even though it's they considered it a bug fix because it, they were supposed to be like that the whole time, but they obviously weren't like that and haven't been like that for 10 years. It's no longer a bug at that point. It's part of the game. You could argue, oh, technically it's a bug, but nobody would ever perceive that as a bug. Well, it's similar to being like, hey, do you want to go get sandwiches for lunch to your friend and then bringing them to a hot dog stand? And if you say, hey, want to go get sandwiches, your friend's thinking, BLTs, subs, paninis, whatever. You bring them to a hot dog stand, they're going to be like, what the fuck? I thought we were getting sandwiches. And he's like, oh, hot dogs are actually technically sandwiches because the definition. No, you know what he meant. Stop. Don't do that. Don't use language in a technicality way. The whole point of language is to be a tool to portray meaning. The moment you start worrying about semantics in language, you actually stray from the whole point of language, right? It's super stupid. So yeah, I'm really bothered by the fact the devs called it a bug. I think that was like really bad. Put under bugs. I think that was like really, really, really bad. Technically correct is the best kind of correct. Technically correct is the worst kind of correct. I actually like, I have big beef. Technically, it's okay to acknowledge something's technically correct, but then actually use the proper, norm, right? Very hit under buffer. Yes, it was, and like obviously players are gonna notice that missed. It was so, I don't know why they did that. The bug fix thing was really, really bad. Like it was, they put the 2080 horde split change under a bug fix when it happened, which I think is once again dishonest and disrespectful. That's the biggest problem of that update, in my opinion. The earth is technically soup because the amount of water in the, okay, dude, that's kind of a funny meme at least. Hot dog's a hot dog? Exactly. What do you think of when you think of when someone says sandwich? Do you think of do you visualize a hot dog? No, you don't. Don't fucking lie to yourself. No, you don't. Shut the like. It's fucking coat, bro. But it doesn't matter. No, you're doing Yashiro, you're doing the meme. Even if it technically was a bug, it was never perceived as a bug by the community. You would never call. We can go back to the hot dog analogy. Doesn't matter what's behind closed doors. Is technically a hot dog a sandwich? Maybe, right? Now, if I asked you, do you want to say, listen to the analogy? That makes no sense. It makes no logical sense. Don't do it. It makes no. There's no. Actually, don't fight me on this. You're just wrong. I'm sorry, but there's no counter argument to this. Technically correct is the worst kind of correct. Technically correct is only the best kind of correct if you don't have many friends. I'm sorry. I'll say it. It's not a good way to live, man. It's not fun. It's not a good conversation piece. The point of language is to portray meaning, you know? If I say I fucked your mom last night and then Chad is like, what the heck, dude, that's really mean and offensive. And I was like, no, I was just saying I fucked her by setting her up with a good Roth IRA, and I fucked up her money in a good way. Like, no, bro, the message is portrayed. You have to have the social skills to understand how your message, the way your message is perceived is more important than what you mean. That is like step one of becoming an adult and understanding like actual social skills is it doesn't matter what you mean on the inside. You have to, it is a skill to take what you mean. It was a bad analogy, shut up. It is a skill to take what you mean and twist it in a way to portray what you mean to other people. If you say, wow, I can't wait to fuck your mom up tonight. And then when someone gets mad, you're like, whoa, I was just saying I was gonna like fuck her up a sandwich and make her a nice dinner. You're the problem. You're the person at fault, okay? It is so dumb to be like, actually, I didn't mean that. No, it doesn't. It's obviously portrayed that way. You have to have the social skills, okay? And that you can get into like fucking social philosophy and like word philosophy of why things mean what things and how they portray them. But hopefully we don't have to go that hard to explain things. Yeah. The meme, there's a really good quote of like everybody, change is hard for everybody, but also harder for others. That's it, you know? Because everyone calls himself on the creator, who's really wrong? The creator is wrong. Yes, unironically, yes. Giga Chad. Yes, it's not even like an argument. Effective communication is like super fucking important. If a Twitch chatter thinks that the Twitch stream they watch is a TV show, and you tell your friends, hey, want to come over and watch some TV tonight? Or okay, we'll do a different. You know how sometimes YouTubers put like movie in their title? Like, oh, what if I uploaded a video called PokeMMO Iron Man movie, okay? And you told your friends, hey, want to come over tonight and watch a movie? And then you put on the PokeMMO Iron Man movie, they would rightfully be like, what? That's not what I expected. What the heck? They may not mind, but you're like, technically it's a movie. And you like go to technically it's a movie because the definition of movie is a video format that, like, no, what are you doing? Stop, dude. You're the problem. You have bad social skills. You're a problem. Fix it, which is okay, but fix it. Holy fuck. It's so cringe. I'm trying to write all this down. I love you, Kuroto. What? Yeah, you guys are really fucking funny. My audience is very fucking funny. Fuck you guys for that one, okay? But you're very funny. Well played, but also fuck you. If my girl doesn't want to watch that, yeah, if you invite a girl over on Tinder, like, hey, I want to watch a movie, and you put on the PokeMMO Iron Man movie, rightfully, she's gonna be like, you're not getting top tonight, bro. Like, fucking see you later. Like, what are you doing? Like, correctly communicate. Don't be like, technically it's a movie because the definition of movie, like, don't do that shit. Don't do it. The whole point of no head? Yeah, unironically, no head. There you go. Because you fucked up because you didn't communicate. Not you, obviously, but you know what I'm saying. No, you're perfect, Yashiro. Obviously, it's like if one person has this opinion in chat and they're not, it's important to like talk about it. So maybe I could change their opinion in my, you know. It's an important, or like even just like sometimes you forget. Like, one of the biggest things, I'm a pretty like logical arguing person. I'm a very emotional person, but because of that, I try to like stick to arguments very logically. A big problem that I had when me and my wife started dating was I got too caught up in don't be a debate bro in your relationships. It's really easy to get too caught up in like on semantics in a fight, right? If you're like arguing with your partner, and your partner is making, like, okay, let's say, what's a good, how do I fucking do this example? Let's say you're like to your partner, hey, want to go get hot dogs? And your partner says, yeah, that sounds awesome. And then you go and get hot dogs, and your partner takes one bite of the hot dog and is like, starts crying. And you're like, oh my God, what's wrong, sweetie? Why are you crying? And they're like, I just really don't want hot dogs. Understandably, you're confused. You're like, I thought you said you wanted hot dogs. What the hell? What's going on? You said, and she like starts crying. She's crying more. And instead of being like, actually, you shouldn't cry because you said you wanted hot dogs. Shut the fuck up. You should console her and get her a burrito or get her whatever. Like, you cannot get caught on semantics. It's really fucking important. Yeah, stop. Don't argue with her on it. Don't be like, oh, you actually said. Redditors and Twitch chatters will be like, you actually said you wanted a hot dog, so therefore you should actually be okay with it and not be crying because of the hot dog. Dude, shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. Learn basic emotional intelligence and get her a burrito, get her a taco, get her a fucking burger, get her, you know, solve the problem. Sometimes it's more important to, a lot of times in relationships, it's more important to not get caught into the semantics and just solve the problem, you know, or emotionally adhere to the person. You have to be careful with that because you could get lost into like an abusive relationship with that. So take that advice with it. You know, you could get, you know, be a little careful out there, kings. I'm not saying you have to like, address every whim like they're your queen. Maybe a bit, but like, you know, there is a fear of that. I totally get it. You could be her hero and just say, don't worry, babe, I'll slurp that Glizzard down so you don't have to. Glizzard is crazy. I want a hot dog now? I am bought out by Big Hot Dog. You wanted a hot dog? Why the fuck are you trying? Average. I'm not your fucking hero. Eat your hot dog. I sit inside and play computer. I fucking love that. I literally quoted that to my wife like last night. But yeah, sure, like you could, yeah, like that. I mean, that's an example of an abusive relationship, Shadow, where it's like, okay, they probably shouldn't be trying to like get like sweet, like if your girl starts crying and is like, I thought you were gonna cash at me $200, like sobbing emoji, and you're like, what the, like, you probably shouldn't like, that's, you know, it, you know, not every time you need to appeal to their emotions, but like it's a tough balance, man. I genuinely feel like a lot of I genuinely feel like a lot of men in our generation are learning emotional intelligence when it comes to relationship for the very first time. So we're fighting that line of like, how many of you know a man who's like in an abusive relationship or is the abuser or like emotionally negligent rather? Like, it's tough, man. Like, it's a really tough line between like emotionally negligent and being too vulnerable and being abused by your partner. It's not that, you know, it's tough, man. It turns out relationships are really fucking hard, and it's all about finding the emotional intelligence line and just working on it, getting better. Anyways, not that I'm an emotional, I mean, I would consider myself an emotional expert. It's a pretty core part of my life, and I had to work on it from a very young age. I'm not a relationship expert, but with some not all emotions, but some emotions. Okay. What about like being verbally abused? I think that's fucking awesome. More power to you, you know. Just let it be done in a reasonable space and in a comfortable way, dude. More power to you. Each their own. Don't talk about feelings. Gotcha. Okay. That's been the advice for the past 100 years or whatever. No, I'm not the love. I can give some advice on certain emotional things, but like not like empathy, not love, not romance. A little bit, yeah, I don't know. Yeah, dude, that's super fucking fair, Mike. I'll be honest, I had to catch up a little bit, Mike. I dated a ton in middle school and in high school. Well, a little bit in high school, a ton in middle school, and like okay, I was a little Rizzler back in like, from like preschool to 7th grade. I always had multiple girls on the shoulders. I'm not gonna lie. But then from like 8th grade to like 12th grade, I think I had like 3 or 4 girlfriends. So it was like, I had a dry, so I was a little Casa, because in preschool, my preschool class was me, one other boy named Patrick, and then 22 girls. And we would just... It was just like those girls would just like chase us around the recess. It was a little, but the whole point is you're in preschool. It's not actually like any. It doesn't. Yeah, it's a funny little meme like middle school. Yeah, I was a little Rizzler back between preschool to 7th grade, but then I would all went downhill. But so I had to catch up, like from like I didn't date anybody from 18 to 22, which is like I think it's really important to not be in a relationship for a fair bit of years. But I definitely had to, like when I started dating Casey, I had to catch up on a lot of shit. Casey was like really my first adult relationship, and I'm really lucky it fucking worked out, bro. Downhill until I met you. Wait a minute, I didn't mean like that. Wait a minute. My dating life was downhill until the end of high school or whatever, or yeah, whatever. Anyways, we the only Rizzler? No, we kind of shared. We kind of I was a little Rizzler. I think it what was it? Was it first grade or was it third? There was a point. Was it fourth grade? In one of the years in grade school, I was at. Okay, I'm sorry. I think I can tell this story. My wife not get mad. This is like fourth grade. I'm pretty sure. In like fourth grade, we had 2 Britneys in our class with different last names, and at one point I was dating both of them, not behind their backs, like they agreed. Like I would go home from school and we would like 3-way group call on like the landline, and I was like dating both of them at the same, like it was just, I was like yeah, in a fucking like 4th grade like poly relationship with like 2 Britneys. Yeah, I was a little bit of a Rizzler back in the day. Not anymore, okay? Now I'm post like 7th grade, I did nothing. Okay, so it's which is way less, you know. It's not like that's, yeah. It's just funny. It's just funny. It was nuts. It was just a funny meme, bro. Not okay. We literally, like, you guys are stupid. Anyways, should have been a pimp. It could have been a good career, man. Do what the fuck? How to be a Rizzler? I obviously don't know because it only worked. I was just a cute kid. I think that was I was just a cute kid. I was really athletic. I was just chilling. It was a rough recess. I definitely had a relationship that lasted like, how many of us had a relationship that lasted like 1 day in school? I definitely had one of those, at least. It lasts from like the bell rings in the morning to like pick up in the afternoon. Yes, Fruity, that you actually can't catch. Sorry, this is a funny topic change. You actually can't catch that Gyarados at all. It's just a boss fight. So yes, you were supposed to kill it. And congrats. That's a tough boss fight to win, man. Congratulations. Dude, I definitely hit 8th grade. I kind of did. I went from like playing sports outside like 12 hours a day to playing esports inside for 12 hours a day. Might have gained like 50 or something pounds through a summer, or like I definitely like blimped up, became like a gamer, and fucking it was unfortunate, man. But I mean, not really. It was still beautiful and part of my life, but you know what I'm saying. Catch rate calc. Yes, I do. Good question. Why did the music awkwardly pause? What the hell? Yeah, let's look at the catch rate calculator. Here is the link to that, sir. There you go. Oh, no, race in the 4th grade. Fuck. Oh my god, that's brutal, Austin. Holy guacamole. That's rough. That is rough, man. I'm sorry to hear that. Okay, we have not seen many amulet coins for quite a while. I appreciate the story. Wait, did the hour end? Wait, chat, did I Wait a minute. Chat, I might have fucked up. The hour either ended or I reset my timer on accident. We might have just scuffed it, chat. I'm gonna be so real. I think I ended. Wait, maybe that was just the hour. I wonder if I could go back and see. There was no timer on screen, so there's no way to tell. I can go check the moment the last clip was recorded. One sec. I can check. Gotta start over. What's the timer for? For how long I can last with your mom. I'm sorry. I'm gonna go ahead and start my 1 hour. Okay, I started. I have it, chat. I have it. Properties of this thing started at 2. Okay, I'm not done. I still have. I turned off my timer on accident. It started at 2:44 p.m. So I still have 22 minutes. Wait, really? Okay. We keep going. Okay, I saved it. I saved it. Yeah, we still have 22 minutes. How do we still have 22 minutes? That's like so long, actually. We already got... Oh, I guess we only got 4 amulet coins, actually. That makes sense. That makes sense. Yeah, we saved it. It's kind of bad. Yeah, it's pretty bad. I think I've had an unlucky streak here for a bit. I think I got... Yeah, we'll see. You should get like 6 to 8 an hour, I think. I'd add another 20 minutes for all the messing around. No, that's crazy. Oh, fuck. One of them has Quick Claw. Should I just run? Wait, okay. I saw... Did I get double frisk? I actually just saw... I can just run. That's actually cool to think about. So I visibly saw that one of them had Quick Claw. And I only got 1 frisk proc. So I can actually just run from this fight. And I know I can't get a amulet coin. There's no reason to waste the time. I was just saying I definitely didn't feel like an hour. I was getting my porridge. Sorry. Okay, fucking Goldilocks. What the fuck do you mean you're getting your porridge? Who eats... I would probably love some porridge, but like, who eats porridge? What are you talking about? Number one, who eats porridge and then calls it porridge? Brits? No shot. It's healthy. What do you... You have to be... This has to be a cartoon. Why are you saying it like porridge? That's how you say it. Porridge. What do you... No shot, you guys say like porridge or some... What would you say? It's porridge. Bro, it's porridge max. Adding maxing after stuff is so funny. Kyles, thank you. I always love you in chat, Kyles. Thank you for the Twitch Prime, dude. It's an honor to have you, man. 13 months is also crazy. You've been a really positive asset to the community, man. Really appreciate you. It's just soup, right? Porridge is like it's not soup. Isn't I could be wrong. Isn't porridge similar to like oatmeal? Like oatmeal, porridge, grits, I guess. I don't love grits, to be fair. We pronounce it like porridge. What? Another Quick Claw. Fuck me, man. Closer to grits? Yeah, it's slop. I like slop, to be... I'm not trying to like beef with slop. I've been making myself a lot of slop, I'll be honest. Another Quick Claw. Baby rage. Oatmeal's good. Porridge is awful. I haven't had it. I'm sure porridge is good. It's just funny, like... It's just funny. I'm sure porridge is good. It's just an inherently, like... You'll never hear someone in the U.S. who Patrouski, but I respect... I mean, to be fair, America doesn't have healthy breakfast. I'm gonna get baited by this. To be fair, we don't. But I would argue that most places don't. Is my like... America might have the least healthy breakfasts. I'm not gonna argue against it. That's not true. Cereal is like literally just it's just sugar and, you know, milk. The milk at least gets you some vitamins and stuff, but like... did I get... Okay, another Quick Claw. I'm just gonna run. At least we see it faster. Like most breakfasts in America are very sugary. Like pancakes and syrup is literally just cake and icing, right? Like... Now, there's you know, as long as the biggest thing is as long as we know that. If you run into an American who's like, oh boy, I can't wait for the most important meal of the day. I can't wait to start my day with the right energy, and then eats like 8 pancakes, then like you can tell them to fuck off. But I think most Americans are like, oh boy, it's Sunday morning. I can't wait to like put on some cartoons and eat pancakes and have a comfy time, even though it's not healthy for me. Like I think that's the meme, you know? I had porridge with whiskey and I was in Scotland. That sounds... I mean, I would fucking try it. You guys think it's crazy? It's pretty, like... Pancakes is just... dough. And then, syrup is just, like, liquefied sugar. It really, like... It is just cake and icing. As dumb as, like, almost exactly, actually. I think most people skip breakfast. I'm a big eater and I skip breakfast, you know? Like, that's how you know it's... Protein pancakes are, I mean, I respect that. I'd rather just, I mean, especially like if that's, I don't know, it's still like a guilty pleasure thing. I think a lot of those like protein things, I'd rather just like eat a chicken breast or rather, like even like just scarf that down. But if it's a comfy, I don't know, like more, if it works, those kind of things, if it works for you, it works for you. And that's what's important, you know? That's what matters. Unknown Watcher 303. Thank you for the tier 1 sub, dude. Thank you so much, man. Because really, I know I do. Now, okay. I do a pretty good job of like, I'll wake up at like 10 a.m. Have an energy drink when I start. Wake up at 10 a.m. Maybe have maybe like 9:30, 10:30, 9:30. Wake up, go to my computer, turn on my computer, do timestamps, thumbnails, check comments, read stuff, respond to Discord things, check Discord drama, yada yada yada. Check Discord DMs, check work business emails, check sponsors. A lot of like desk work in the morning while waking up. Maybe I'll have a soda if I like record something in the morning, like a Baja Blast or a diet, diet soda, a little bit of caffeine. And then I'll shower at like 11, maybe like 11:20, 11:30 at the latest. Get out of the shower, let's say like 11, anywhere from like 11:30 to 11:50. Get ready to start stream. Turn on this TV. Turn on the PS2. Turn the fan on. Turn the go to my YouTube. Go live. We'll click the go live button. Set up the stream details for YouTube. Open Restream. Open Twitch. Open YouTube playlist. Open OBS. Open PokeMMO. Open Encounter Counter. There's like a lot you got to do honestly to start the stream. It's kind of silly, but I kind of do have to do a shit ton before I just start the stream. Make sure my webcam's on. Turn webcam on. Flip webcam up. Turn on fucking what's it called? The fucking ring light memer. My shit's pretty low quality. And it's still taking. I do a bunch of things, or whatever. I go live at like noon or like 11:58 or whatever. Do my intro. While I'm doing my intro, I go grab an energy drink for the stream. I use the restroom. Sometimes I'll grab like a granola bar before stream, but I usually have like a granola bar or like a little snack, like 400 calories or less, usually 200 or less, in the middle of the stream-ish. And then I don't know why I'm explaining my fucking schedule, but I just am now, so just tank it, chat. Thank you. So I'll have like a little fucking granola bar or whatever. And then I'll end stream and I'll have like I'll end stream at like 4 to 6 p.m. and then I'll export and do other work. And then I'll have like once I'm done, once the video is exporting and I'm just waiting for that, I will go have like a decent sized meal at like 5:30, 6 p.m. usually. Shut up, Tom. So then I'll have like a 800 calorie meal, whether that's usually leftovers like chicken, rice, broccoli, memers. Not broccoli. Broccoli's expensive, but chicken, whatever. Peppers, sausages, yada, yada, yada. And then I'll also, me and my wife have gone on walks a lot after stream. That's true. And then where I eat all my calories is just later in the day, man. You know? So we have a big dump. I don't dump a whole lot or do that many big dumps. Maybe before stream, once I start drinking caffeine, honestly, kicks it into high gear. It's actually so nice. But yeah, and then like the rest of the evening, usually from like 6 to 7 p.m. to like 2 a.m. it's me and my wife watching movies, me bothering her, pushing her around, the husbandly stuff, et cetera, et cetera. Maybe we'll go get groceries in that time, go on a walk, cook a meal, yada, yada, yada. Okay, I'm not even trying to say, you're so silly. I still have the best job in the world. Don't get me wrong, Yashiro. Don't get me wrong. I'm trying to be appreciative. True, Shadow. Monka. That'll be Monka. Weird combinations. I think weird combinations is one of the nicer ways to put it. And I super, like, okay. Would I sit down and super enjoy a full English breakfast? Absolutely. I agree with that. We could play Scrandle. Yeah, I do try to meme on that, Mitch. Like Scrandle is obviously like biased. Scrandle is obviously like trying to make British food look bad, which is it's hopefully it's all in good fun and not like, oh my god, this is exactly what British food looks like. Oh my, this is what every meal of theirs looks like. Okay, Amulet coin finally. It's been so long, dude. Strandle is so, I fucking love it, dude. I fall in love with it. Yes, 99.9% of shiny hunting should be done without a charm. Shiny charms are super not worth it. Oh my goodness. Yeah, I've been a full-time content for a long time. What's up, Floral? YouTube and Twitch and streaming, yeah. Oh my goodness, dude. Showing with the charms are really not worth it. Dunner status can be, but pineapple and pizza is a weird combination, but I love it. Pineapple and pizza is one of those things. I love it. If someone told me they hated it, it was their least favorite food, I understand. I get it. It's, you know, it's a big pop of sweetness on a mostly savory tomatoey dish. It's adding more acidity to an already, like, tomatoes are pretty, like, I get it. I'm not gonna sit there and be like, oh my god, you're missing out. Like, it's personal preference. And there we have the opposite. Okay, pineapple on pizza is the dumbest thing to me. It should not be an extreme take. If you don't like it, I understand. If you love it like me, I understand. It's don't be the pineapple on pizza is the one piece of food where pineapple on pizza haters can't understand why someone likes it, and that's a problem in my opinion. Now, unless you like olives, because olives are fucking revolting, there's no reason why anyone should like olives. True and real, dig it, Chad. Fuck olives. Fuck you, olive lovers. Fuck olive gang. All my homies hate olives, okay? Fuck olives. My wife literally loves olives and orders like olives only as her only topping on pizza. I hate olives, dude. Fuck olives gang. I love pickles, hate olives, okay? Hate olives. I love pineapple on pizza. Stare. The olive purge. It's funny, like I feel like I should like olives. There's a video of me on the internet eating a whole jar of olives and like being in severe pain. Also, I ate a whole jar of olives. Yeah, Vincer knows. Dude, my stomach hurt for like 4 days because it was so much salt. My stomach was like churning for days. Yeah, Vincer paid me an exorbitant amount of money to eat an entire jar of olives on stream. I will never forget that. That was fucking... Oh my god. It was insane. There's a stream VOD of it out there somewhere. It's on my channel. Olive pizza, let's put olives on pizza? I think I agree with that, even though I hate olives. That was Vincer. Missed! Missed! Even I didn't know. I forgot. I didn't know that for like 1 to 2 years. And then later on, when he was my poker broker, I was like, oh my god, it was Vincer all along. It's like a fucking like shonen flashback. Like, bro had it fucking planned out. Like, dude, Vincer's been like, oh my god, it's really fucked up that I feel bad that but like, it's fucking crazy. It's almost more beautiful. Like, bro has been the OG for that long. It's so crazy. How much to do it again? It would be a lot, man. I'm not gonna. It's really selfish and fucked up. I'm not gonna lie. And it'd have to be a PayPal donation. The number I'm going to say is going to be really high because I don't want to do it. Right? So I'm making that very, very clear. I'd probably. I don't even know. I don't even know if I would. I'm gonna be honest. I don't even know if I would. I forgot. Okay, that makes me. Oh, the amount. I think it was like. When I did it, but I would not do it for this price again. I think it was $250 or $350. It was somewhere in that range. No, it was like $250 to $350, which is crazy because yesterday, like, Conrad's gifted like way more for like no reason, you know, like that was a different era, man. It was a different. Back then, you could get me to eat a whole jar of olives for $250, man, which is a lot of money, But I wouldn't do it for that nowadays. I'm not gonna lie. Maybe I'm just fucking... That $10 donation changed me. Actually real. I'm decent with spicy food. I'm not amazing. I'm still white and I grew up in a white home. But I do okay with spicy food. My peak is like fresh habanero. Fresh habanero is kind of my peak. I do have like a ghost pepper hot sauce that I use occasionally, but pretty sparingly. Like I don't really do strips of it. I'll do like drops. So like it's a really good flavor though. Mango habanero is one of my favorite flavor combinations of all time. I do okay on spice. 1500 Z USD. What the fuck is that? 500 Z USD to you. What is ZUSD? I don't even know what this. Okay, I would not eat an entire jar of olives for like I don't. It'd have to be like a lot of money, man. Like a ridiculous amount. Zoomer dollar. USD. You know what? Okay, I do have a number. I'm saying this number because I don't want to do it and nobody should do it. I would eat an entire jar of olives on stream for $3,000 as a PayPal donation or PayPal or Venmo. Don't do that. No, we're not. I'm doing it. I'm saying that because I don't want it to happen. So we're not. Yeah. I know it's a ridiculous amount of money. The dollar is so high, I don't want to do it. Yeah, nobody should have to. Yeah, the point is, yeah, that's the meme. Because with $3,000, I could buy a Mox Emerald. That's why. For 1,000, I can't agree to that, dude. I can't, man. Yeah, the reason I'd want 3K, there's actually a was lower than I was expecting. The reason I want, yeah, it's to buy a Mox Emerald. Someone quick, get a why is that so real? A suspiciously rich furry. Dude, I love the memes where it's like, what's the fucking meme where it's like, there's like a tweet where it's like, it disgusts me that furries or like artists, where do artists draw the line? Like, why do you guys feel comfortable drawing like furry, sexy furry, original content or whatever? And then the artist will like post a screenshot of their PayPal account having like $100,000 in it, and be like, "Oh, I understand." I fucking love. Why are furries rich? It's really funny. I kind of think it's amazing. Like, no beef with the furry community. You know, not my cup of tea, but as long as you're not hurting anybody or anything, more power to you. There's something really fucking funny about why do furries have money? You know, that's really funny. Like. But you have to like buy the fursuits are fucking expensive, and then we'll move on in a sec. Sorry for the dumb topic, but like that shit, and then like buying all the art, that's just fucking expensive, dude. I couldn't afford that lifestyle. It's crazy, man. It's kind of funny, man. Coding and programming, more power. Once again, more power to. I think furries might be one of the most overhated communities. I used to make the joke of like I'm kind of the Lorax for the furries. Like I speak for the trees, bro. Like. As long as you're not hurting anybody, I don't care what you do, you know? As long as you're not hurting anybody, you're hurting, you know, who cares? I don't, you know. Is it out of the norm? Yeah, very, but like, who cares? Okay, we don't got to bring up the special, okay, we don't got to, okay, we don't have to get into it like that. Anyways, okay. Yeah, don't say that. What in tarnation? Oh man. I've seen it. I don't think I've seen that video you're talking about. I don't think stuff like that is a fair representation. Just because like a fair, like I think that's like a really scary thought process. If like, oh, you go to one convention and everybody at that one convention like steals, does that mean everybody in that group that likes that hobby or what steals? I think that's fucked up. I think that's like I think it's a scary generalization. You know, that you could do to other types of like other communities, which is I don't like that. You know, if the generalization is not that bad, it's probably like there's like okay. Generalizations of like I'm a Magic player, right? Are there generalizations that Magic players smell? Yeah, yeah, there is, right? And is there a little bit of truth to that? Yeah, there is. And as a Magic player, I see that sort of generalization, and I'm like, wow, I really got to make sure I wear a ton of deodorant, maybe even plop on some cologne whenever I go to an event, because I don't want to perpetuate that, you know, that worry, right? There's a fair concern there. Now, imagine if I was you know, if I was like, oh, Magic players smell, I'm never gonna go to any tournaments or never gonna talk to a Magic player ever again because some of them smell. That'd be like hateful. That'd be fucked up, you know? That's all I'm saying. Yeah, dude, yes. I've made the same joke with Smash players. Who remembers? Bro, I haven't seen someone call a Smash convention smelly in like 5 years. Who remembers, bro? 5 to 10 years ago, Smash players so stinky, Smash players smelly, blah blah. And then like they started selling like Hatsune Miku themed deodorant, and I haven't seen anybody at the conventions. They kind of killed the stereotype. I kind of respect Smash players. They call them someone. Okay, that's fuck. I hate that I always forget about that. God damn it, Spidget. They became something worse than okay. But all right, but the point is, I think that stereotype of them being smelly hopefully encourage them to squash it. I kind of respect that. There's a you have to just not be hateful about it or whatever. That's so fucked up. God damn it. Part of me, sometimes I wish I liked Smash, but then a lot of times I'm just glad I don't, I respect, can you imagine how much money those people made who like went to Smash tournaments and like just printed out a Hatsune Miku like deodorant label on their computer, slapped that on a speed stick and sold them for like $5 a stick? Bro, they're probably billionaires. True. That's fucking innovation, dude. That's the young, what's it called? What's the stupid meme word? Entrepreneur. I'm not okay. Entrepreneur might be the dumbest. Okay. That's a little harsh. It sucks because like entrepreneurs and entrepreneurship is real. The problem is people will be like in between jobs and like drop shipping and then call themselves entrepreneurs. It's like a little funny. Like it's okay to just say your job is just say like your job is what it is or whatever. The entrepreneur word is a little, now to be fair, I'm not gonna lie, it sucks because it actually is it's actually a good way to describe a certain kind of person who is like does not fit in, who would suck dick at a 9-to-5 job but is more able to do their own free thing, right? I definitely agree with that. Yeah, I will say I earned major brownie points with Casey's mom. But when we first started dating, I was like, yeah, I'm kind of she loved when I used the word entrepreneur. Oh my god, dude. Boomers well, to be fair, it depends. Like if they don't see you paying your bills, they're gonna be a little like sus. But my girlfriend's, well, not my wife, her mom loved when I said I was an entrepreneur when we started dating, to be fair. So know your audience, I definitely use that word just to earn brownie points with her. Okay. Dexter's Lab meme. Wait, what's the Dexter? I have to see the meme. I love Dexter's Lab, dude. We just reached the 1 hour point. This will be the last horde I do. All right, this is the final horde of the hour. I'm not gonna lie, I think I just got really unlucky, to be fair. I had 2 amulet coins heading into this hour. I'm hoping for 6 to 8 amulet coins made from the hour, so I'm hoping to have 8 to 10 total amulet coins in my bag. I have not checked yet. I did get like 5 or 6 quick claws, so I think my luck was a little rough there. I did, honestly, I'm happy with that. I wanted 6 to 8 amulet coins in an hour. I got 6. This is a week's worth of amulet coins, a week worth of Jimmy running. So I'm honestly more than happy with that. I'm gonna continue farming a little bit more casually, but it's good to know the numbers. Aiming for around 6 an hour is a good metric. Dude, I love Dexter's Lab. That was a banger. I had a Dexter's Lab PS1 game that I love so much, dude. Holy shit. It's the 1 hour -2. So yeah, I don't know if you heard me, Night Shadow, but I said I got 6, not the 8. Try to make it as clear as possible, but if it wasn't, I understand. Opinions on, I haven't used one personally, but I hear people that enjoy them. I found, is this the olive stream? Dude, I was in so much pain. I'm a pretty I consider myself to be an open-minded.
Vincer!
Oh, the straight up donation too.
I'm gonna throw up.
This was 2 years ago. I was still saying shit like I'm gonna throw up, which is really funny. This is amazing, Vincer. Holy fuck, dude. The Coopster thing as well. Wow. Oh, what was I gonna say? I remember eating those olives on stream. I'm a pretty open-minded person. I remember I was like, I'm gonna start eating this jar of olives, and I hate olives right now. But you know what? I bet you by the time I'm like halfway into this jar, I'll actually start to like olives, and by the time that I'm done, I'll love olives, guys. Watch this. I'm a really open-minded person, and I think all food is actually, you can like acclimate yourself to it. You can like blah blah blah. By the end, I hated olives more than ever. I totally proved my own hypothesis wrong, bro. Oh my, it was insufferable. I really thought that I was gonna enjoy them. and it was gonna get better. It never got better. It literally only got worse. Every single olive that I ate was just more painful, more disgusting. It was so bad, dude. It was so bad, man. I need to quick ball one of these tentacles at one point. I hilariously don't have a tentacle in my Pokedex, which is like a most common Pokemon. Evidence-dictated suffering. I was trying to fucking make it Pog though. Is Twitch streaming comparable to OnlyFans? I don't know. I've never been an OnlyFans creator, so it's hard to tell. Honestly, to be told, maybe it is, maybe it isn't. You know. I didn't imprison there. Whoopsie. But that's fine. I literally think I do, Night Shadow. I really don't like olives, man. My porridge is banging. I'm happy to hear you enjoy. The word porridge is just very funny, but I'm happy to hear you enjoy it. Oh, and Denner's whispering in French. That's awesome. So, oh, yeah, your mom loved when I said I'm a small business owner. Dude, it's so good to know how to talk to your audience, you know? You can't tell a 60-year-old that you're a Twitch streamer. They'll be like, huh? Even a YouTuber, they'll be like, what? Depends, but... Shut up, Shadow. All of a sudden, just crazy. You gotta just use the right... Being a content creator is one of those jobs. You have to change you literally change the job title depending on who you're talking to. Like, if I'm talking to a 60-year-old, I usually say like I'm self-employed or something like that, you know? Sometimes I'll say YouTuber if I think they're a little hip. Like, cause like to be like my wife's family has a bunch of woodworker bros, and woodworker bros love to watch YouTube, man. It's something I've learned. Woodworker bros fucking love YouTube, bro. Cause they watch fellow woodworker YouTubers who are like, yo, this balsa this month is on sale. Check it out. Also, here's how to screw a drill bitty titty witty into an oak strong tree. Like, dude, fucking woodworker bros love YouTube. It's something I've noticed. Like a guild, but online. Okay, that would not make any sense to a 60-year-old. I don't know if they would know what I could. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe they would. I don't. Maybe I'm wrong. But like to 60-year-olds, I'll sometimes say I'm a YouTuber, depending, but usually like self-employed or entrepreneur. An oak hard. Yeah, so true. Yeah, what's up, Angels? How you doing? To Zoomers, I'm not gonna lie, I tell Zoomers a lot that I'm a YouTuber, and they go, huh? Maybe millennials. I think millennials, if I tell them I'm a YouTuber, they kind of don't get it. Which, I mean, it's fair, but it's kind of crazy. Millennials still don't understand how content creators get paid. Like, they don't know what ad revenue is or how it works, which I think is kind of fair. Like, it's not really explained a whole lot. For anybody who doesn't know, I'll explain it. The big thing with YouTube is you get like YouTube and Twitch, you get monetized, and then what happens is YouTube is owned by Google, correct? So there's a thing called Google AdSense, which you make a Google AdSense account, which links up to your bank account, and then you use the Google AdSense account. Basically, Google just runs ads on your videos. Once you just enable ads once you become monetized, and Google decides and chooses what ads to run, and you get a portion of it, right? It's kind of like being a YouTuber is maybe the best comparison is like owning a piece of land and allowing someone, or like owning a billboard. It's kind of like owning a billboard, and unlike and then people pay you money to put their stuff on that billboard to get people to buy products and yada yada. That's that's what it is. And obviously a lot of fan support and subscriptions and yada yada yada. One of the best ways I describe what I do to boomers is I say, have you ever looked up a recipe? Have you ever like Googled like how to make a chicken pot pie? I'm kind of like that for a video game. That's what I have found is the best way to explain it. But even then, I feel like it's hard. It's really hard to explain what I do to people. I'm not gonna lie. Which I understand. Which it makes sense. I think the like cooking analogy, the what's it called, works the best. But I don't know, man. I try to make it as simple as possible. Instead of saying I play video games, I should say like I do like video game guides. I think that makes a lot more sense to people. And it is honestly a big, massive part, probably the biggest part of my content, you know? Pretty accurate, to be fair. I think yeah. It's funny, like, I still need to work on how I explain my job to boomers and just people in general. I don't do a very good job. Pokemon life coach. Okay, that might make their brains explode. That's very funny. How many shows do you have? On the main account, I want to say 51. And then on this account, 2. Just say you're just tell the 60-year-old my job is. I'm a PokeMMO self-imposed Iron Man content creator. Yeah, surely their brains won't explode. True. Tell them you strip for money on the internet. Sometimes it's tempting. So like sometimes I definitely am tempted to like sometimes tell Zoomers like, oh yeah, I'm an online video entertainer and just leaving it open. It's tempting as fuck. Don't get me wrong. Because their brain is going to go to, oh, holy shit, you know? Online content creator. Boomers don't understand the term, which, I mean, to be fair, neither do millennials. A lot of people don't understand the word content creator, which I understand. I'm glad it's becoming more. Some people hate content creators. I like it. I think I've done this rant a few times on stream. Yo, base Jack. I've done this rant a few times on stream. I like the word content creator because I think it's just a good way. Like, oh, like, yeah, you create content, art of some sort, whether it's a video, music, you know, whatever it may be, right? It could be memes, you know, whatever. It's a big umbrella term. But I understand certain like really intense artists. Like I'm an artist, but not an artist. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm technically that is okay. Technically is the best kind of correct. I am technically an artist. There you go. But I wouldn't consider myself an artist. Like that's, you know, too much in my opinion, right? I'm an entertainer before artist for sure. Even then I'm an entertainer. I say this all the time. Being a content creator is like being shitty at 50 different jobs. That unironically is what it's like. It's not being good at one thing. It's you have to be a shitty graphic designer for thumbnails. You have to be a shitty entertainer to stream. You have to be a shitty, because if you were better at any of these things, you would just be on higher things, right? Not to like, I love streaming, don't get me wrong, but there's something funny about it, you know? Pertaining to our generation, I talk to a lot of, because my wife is 30 and a lot of her friends are like 30 plus. I have a hard time talking to millennials sometimes. Not always, but like, not like my friends that are millennials, but like if I'm meeting a millennial for the first time, there is a really distinct difference in what we talk about and stuff. God damn it, Ignacio. Yeah, it's so true, because I make videos for it. Never mind, Goggle. Host of your own show. Yeah, but that's so misleading. Well, yeah, content creators are like a one-man band. That's the best way to. You're like 10% sufficient, but add a bunch of different things. I think it is the best way to. Yeah. I used to explain content creation like that. Like, oh, imagine if Bob Barker hosted. What game show did he even host? Bob Barker. Imagine if Bob Barker hosted, like, he like did the lights for like his game show. What did he host? Is it Price is Right? It's Price is Right, right? I only know that because of Happy Gilmore. I only remember who Bob Barker is and what he did because of Happy Gilmore. Yeah, I used to explain it as like, oh yeah, like imagine if Bob Barker like did the lighting, like negotiated contracts for, like set up the camera work, like did everything for The Price is Right, but to a much lower level, like quality, you know. But I think that is even hard to. I don't know how to explain it, dude. The more I think about it, the more I don't know how to do it correctly. Yeah, I literally remember it because of The Price is Wrong. Yeah, dude, that's how I remember it. That's it, dude. You missed peak sick days? I'm not gonna lie, I used to watch like Wendy Williams when I was like homesick. I didn't watch, or like fucking like what is it? What's the show called? Maury? That fucked up. I definitely watched some trash. on sick days. Like daytime TV. Maury, how do you say that? Maury's those shows are so stupid. Obvious. They're like peak. It's like Jerry Springer. It's the same thing. Yeah, those are the final episode of Maury. What the fuck is it called? Aired on September 8th, 2022. Thank Arceus, bro. You are not the five. Maury. Why can I not say that? That's so weird. That's a man, Maury. Went that long, dude. It was from like 1991 to like 2022. But yeah, I'm surprised that shit wasn't canceled back in like 2012. That is pretty shocking. That's a good point. Always to be fair, yeah, but I can say enough to be inside yo mama, Tom. I'm sorry. Anyways, no, actually, I'm not sorry. Tom, never mind. Not to Tom. Is he banned? Question mark. Weird photos on stage, dude. It's so fucked up. The mustard. That's like an infamous clip. Yeah, so dumb. These are such trash. Mari is peak trash. And a little bit of trash is okay. I'm nice. Literally earlier you were like, what do you mean you skip breakfast? Half of your chats today have been like, oh, we know you eat, Pat. Huh? Come on. Most deserved. Man, having a phobia of mustard is mad. I thought you were about to say valid, honestly. I'm not gonna lie. I like mustard even. But if someone told me they had a phobia of mustard, I kind of get it. Is that fucked up? Mustards, I like mustard on a hot dog, bro, but it's kind of gnarly a little bit, you know? It's too yellow. Okay, that's crazy, but for like a food product, though, I get what you're saying. As a... Jeez. How would you do the honors? Oh, I would be delighted. Oh yeah, because he's mod right now. Oh my, the chat just got a lot better, guys. We can finally have a good stream. I'm sorry, I'm just kidding. I love Tom. Unironically, me and my wife talk about, we'll be like on a walk, and me and Casey will be like, Tom's a really fucking good sport. Like we forget Tom's like 19 or like 20. He's like one of the younger people in our community, and he's a really good sport about getting like bullied and like banned and like unironically, a quick moment of appreciation for Tom, because me and my wife will be on a walk and we'll be like, we appreciate that. That's honestly like, he adds so many laughs and so much content to the community, and we hope he knows he's loved, you know. Now after this I'm gonna permaban him, but we do hope he knows he's loved, at least, you know. Okay, let's imprison here. Fucking quick claw again. And there was 2 frisks here. I'm gonna tank it. We'll touch it in the recap. No, that's fucking crazy to ban him and be like, don't worry, he'll see it in the recap. That's so crazy. I'm 20. Are you actually 23? Oh, we should be way harsher on you then. I'm just kidding. You've probably just been watching me for like, since you were 19. No, I'm just kidding. Okay, Amulet coin. Thank fuck. That was lucky. Dude, there's some good old clips. I always hate looking at myself. Any clips of me with a webcam, though, is harsh to fucking watch, bro. This is dude. This clip, this is me and my buddy Phil. Holy shit. This was during a 24-hour stream. Phil just came over. I look so young here. Look how baby I am. This is a good clip, though. This is a good clip. This is on my Ultimate Iron Man. I'm gonna get a picture of me really quick. Or a screenshot so people don't have to... Bro, look how baby I am here. Look how young I am. One sec. Here, look at this chat. Holy... Look how young... Baby Patrouski. I think this was 6 years ago. So I think I was 21 here. I think I was 21. I look like 15. Who's that goober? No jaw? Okay, I'm banning you for... Why would you say that? Even if it's true, fuck you. Come on, man. Why are you toxic? Someone get him, bro. Bieber cut? This is not a Bieber cut. What are you talking about? It's like pretty short. Now I did have that, but at a different age, okay? Yeah, I look young, dude. This was the Casanova. This was not the Casanova. That's the funny thing. That's a child? I could legally drink here. I was 21 years old. Maybe 20 at that, but I'm pretty sure I was like 21. Ooh, it was pre-Casey, so this was pre I just had no beard. That was really it. That's all it took, boys. I didn't develop. I have a little dimple chin as well. Look at that. I didn't develop the dimple chin until I was older. I got a little butt chin. It looks kind of good though, if you ask me. They definitely checked your ID. I also looked insanely different in my ID. Because here I must have been 6'4". I think I was like 210 pounds here, 215. I had lost a lot of weight. But in my ID, I'm 6'2", 320 pounds. So like I was like I looked so different. You're 6'4". I am 6 inches 4 centimeters tall. Yes. No, I'm 6'4" and 1/3. We're that tall. Okay. We can't. Don't glaze me. I'm literally short, chat. I'm literally short. I'm like almost never. I'm literally short, chat. Grow up. Go meet someone who's. As soon as you have a friend who's like 6'6" or 6'8", you're like, oh fuck. Yeah, I'm a short king. True. No, that's stolen valor. I can't say that. That's stolen valor. But I'm not like tall. I'm like tall, but I'm not like tall. I'm like technically tall, right? I'm technically tall. That's the technically is the best kind of correct. I'm technically tall. There you go. Turn a boy into a man. Casey kind of did. I can't even like. Can you believe I went from that, guys, to this? What a glow up! Am I right? What a glow up, guys! From the baby Patrouski to this handsome man. This Look how the Casanova has fallen. Holy shit! This picture still no jaw. Okay, time out again. Why are we flaming my jaws? I have chubby cheeks, bro. What do you want? I don't go around calling people short, man. Why are you being so toxic? So toxic. I don't really mind. Jump scare. It is a good jump scare. What dating me does to a man? Fuck it. Wait. Me after 4 years of dating Casey? That's amazing. No, okay. Chill. Yeah, I just look a lot better, bro. That's the 4 years. Okay, amulet coin. Thank fuck. Thank fuck. Okay. I got my 10. All right, I achieved my goal, fellas. I got my 10 amulet coins. This should last for about 2 weeks or so. About 2 weeks or so. I think that's a good place to go ahead and call it for today, fellas. Oof. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Alrighty, fellas. I think that's a good place to call it a nice little healthy 4-hour stream. Now, I do have scheduled changes coming up, which is important, okay? I'm actually not going to be live tomorrow, okay? AKA Thursday. So you might be watching this stream recap a little bit later. But I will not be live It might be actually a day later. We'll see. I think I'm actually behind on recaps. I will not be live Thursday because hear me out. Not underworking. Hear me out. I'll be live Friday. That's what I'm just switching off the days because there's a catch event Friday. So I'm gonna not stream tomorrow. Be off then live stream Friday for the catch event. Okay, not underworking, just changing the days. No stream Thursday. Yes, stream Friday, and then I will also be live Saturday and Sunday. Don't tell me the underworking. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna be live. No stream Thursday because I'm gonna be live Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Okay, so a lot more streams this weekend because Friday there's a catch event. Saturday there's the 1 billion Pokeyen event. I'll be live on the main account for I don't know how many hours. I will be live streaming at 8 a.m. 8 a.m. on Saturday. be there because I'm waking up early just to go live for you fucks to stream the event. So please reward me for being a dumb, grungy gamer who's actually gonna wake up at like 7:30 a.m. to shower to go live. Come tough it out with me, and also just be there because the event starts at 8 a.m. You want to give yourself the best chance of winning a billion Pokeyen, right, or a bunch of shinies, right? So I'll be up at like 7 a.m., 7:30, shower, live as soon as possible. Event starts at 8 a.m. It goes from 8 a.m. Saturday morning to 8 a.m. Sunday morning. So I'll also be live on Sunday to stream the final like hour or so, a couple hours of the event. All right. That's everything. Like the video if you enjoyed it. Dislike if not. Subscribe for daily Pokemon videos. Follow me on Twitch for streams Monday through Thursday, usually. And this weekend at 12 p.m. ET. Discord's down below if you're interested in that. If you want to go above and beyond and support the content, YouTube memberships, Twitch Prime, Twitch subs, PayPal, and Venmo donations go a very long way. And Factor. Honestly, the best way to support the stream is Factor subs. It gets you awesome food. You get 50% off using the link in the description on your first Factor order. It's awesome little delicious meal kits. They really season their vegetables well. You get good nutrients. I've used Factor in the past for certain PokeMMO events, big catch events like the 24-hour one. The like possible shiny wars might be coming up. Things like Halloween events. Factor, if you're busy in life and you don't want to worry about making sure you get your nutrients and also eat really tasty meals, Factor takes care of it for you. Check out Factor, link in the description. I will see you guys tomorrow, or not tomorrow. I'll see you Friday. Have a great day. Good luck on your shunts. Good luck on PokeMMO. I'll see you guys later. Peace, Areno. Woo, 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 woo. I think it was a really successful stream, fellas. I'm gonna be honest. I'm happy with it, man. We got our first gym rerun done. We got our catch event rewards. I could have bought the reamplifier, and to be fair, but we'll do that later. Pretty good day, fellas. Thank you for having a good day with me, guys. Much love to you all. I'm only able to be here because of you guys. Always remember that. We're gonna go raid someone on Twitch. If you want to go spam some smiley faces, continue spreading the love, spamming some smiley faces in the PokeMMO community. Let's go raid someone, fellas. I'll see you guys Friday for the catch event. Peace, Areno.